You are watching Pinches Lowriders.
Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. I have you on my phone. I'm also live on YouTube and Facebook. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I am. Let me just see here before I get started. Make sure I have get some people chimed in. You guys here on the live on Instagram. I have you on my phone. Thank you for chiming in. I just want to say happy Thanksgiving. Just going to talk about a couple things and what the year has. Projected year, different car shows, everything else. Hello. Let me see one thing. I'm going to click over here, go to my Facebook real fast. And I want to share this now. Oops. Share the wrong one. Hold on. I'll fix that later. Give me 1 second. I wanted to share that to my page. Anyway, wrong button. Once again, happy Thanksgiving. If you're just coming on, leave a comment. If see you guys on Instagram, but everybody on YouTube and Facebook. I have not been up on here in a minute, and trying to find. Okay, share the group. So sorry. Give me a second. Just trying to get the live out to a few more. I know it's early. I know it's I'm trying to get in before football. So give me 1 more second. I'm just trying to get a couple more shares out here. All right, let's close that up. Hello, good morning. Good morning. So anyhow, I'm just here, got my coffee. This is my big work cup for when I work graveyard. And it's easier. I'm letting it cool down because I really haven't had any coffee yet. I've been setting this up. I got up, wanted to do, this video, get on the live. Just reminder to everybody that if you go to the website, pincheslowriders.com, I have flyers up under the flyer page, all the photos and everything from all the events that I attended this last year. And I think I'll keep all those up because I've been trying to keep the website to a minimum. You start running out of space and they want to charge you more and stuff. But I figure I'll just leave the 1 year, but I'm only gonna leave, like, when I start putting up stuff for next year. I'll only leave this year up, and then when I move on to the next year, I'll get rid of. So I only have like a year, the last year's photos and stuff up on there. So I'm staying local for Thanksgiving. I'm going to my goddaughter's house. Just We have a small thing. I'm not having my son this year. He's with his mom this year. So, you know, keeping it simple. I was actually planning on working if there was an opportunity to work. But at the same time, there's opportunity to relax. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see here. Excuse me. Anyhow, I'm trying to see who's on. One thing about this, I use this app and it really doesn't give me too many of the numbers of people that are on my YouTube channel and stuff like that. Anyhow, like I said, I'm here. It's Thanksgiving morning. Have you got the 16 for the RP? I have the 50 and I have the 16. Anyways, I need more coffee. Anyhow, so this year coming up, I'm gonna put this up real quick. The way I have it set up, it doesn't let me move it to the side. I don't think so. Let me see. So, anyways, as you know, I can't pull that out the way. So it's in my way. Let me see. Yeah, no, it doesn't let me move it. Anyways, I'm all. I tried earlier, but so on my YouTube video right now, I'm playing a little slide of a lot of different flyers from that are going to be shows for next year. On the website, beacheslowriders.com, there is a page where you can go where there's event flyers, and I'll be posting those as often as I can get them. If you're not always on social media, that's where you should go. It's a website. It's not, you don't have to have any membership, even though I would suggest that you add yourself to my email list, because then I send an email out when I update the website, such as adding more flyers and stuff like that. So, that's the one benefit of my website. If you're not a big social media person, if you're watching this on YouTube, I already know a lot of people watching on YouTube, they say the same thing. I don't have social media, you know, and that's the one thing that the website's for, so you don't have to be on social media. But if you want to see what's current on the website, then what you're going to do is you're going to sign up for the email notifications. Now, I don't notify all the time. Actually, I don't use it as much as I pay for the extra stuff for that. But what it is that when I add, say I do a car show and I add the event to the website, what I like to do is send an email alert saying all the new photos from, this blah, blah, blah car show is now on the website. Usually you'll see the YouTube, obviously the YouTube videos will be up as soon as possible, as I usually move pretty quick to get the YouTube videos up. But then I take my time, and but my goal is within about a week, I have my photos edited and on the website. So I like to notify everybody when the photos on the website, so you can go check those out. So yeah. So once again, looking forward to next year. I am currently at a different position at work, and this is something where I'm working mainly weekends and I work nights. I've explained this to some people on my regular on Instagram, as the people are watching me on Instagram. But for my YouTube fans, I'm not too sure if you guys have caught that. But anyway, that I am currently working weekends. I'm hoping um, it's a really good position. I'm making really decent money, and so I sacrifice. Like, I'm not going to be doing the toy drives. I didn't do any of the trunk or treats, and it looks like pretty much by but I will be doing starting the beginning of the year. Obviously, I'm going to go to the New Year's thing in Sacramento. We're going to have coverage in San Jose for the cruise too. Jovan, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you. Jose, happy Thanksgiving. V, happy Thanksgiving. Ray, happy Thanksgiving. These are the people that are chiming in my comments on the other side here. Everybody that's watching on Instagram, on live, happy Thanksgiving. Like I said, so just a little bit about a couple of events. So, um, New Year's Day, we have Majestics, their annual picnic, New Year's Day picnic. I will be going to that. I work that morning, actually work graveyard that night, and I'm gonna go uh, from work, grab my stuff, and then shower or anything like that, and then go out there and cover that event. My homeboy will be out here covering for Pinches Lowriders. He'll be covering the San Jose cruising that's going to happen in the afternoon. I'm not too sure about what I'm going to do, if I'm going to cover the cruising in Sacramento on um, New Year's Day that night or Monday night. So we'll see how I feel, how tired I am, and what I got to take care of. So other than that, that's going to be like one of the first things. So there's other different events coming up. One of them is going to be a new event. It's going to be uh, I'm planning on going to Arizona in February. That's a Lowrider Magazine sanctioned show, and it's going to be at the Phoenix Convention Center, all indoor show. Um, so I'm looking to go check that out in February because I wasn't really planning on going into any places until March, but I want to go check out that event. It's all indoor, and I do believe Frank is having an after hop and a hop the next day. So that's going to be something I think a lot of people are going to be looking forward to if the weather is good. But I do believe that the way I'm going to schedule it, because right now I'm looking at all my flights, I'm already booking my hotel rooms for these events that I want to go to. I use an app for the hotel room. So, if I have to cancel it, it doesn't cost me anything. But as for Arizona, I think I'm only going to be able to cover the after hop that day, the same day of the show. And that's the one in February, the Lowrider Magazine one, because I'm going to come back early in the morning on Sunday. And then I think from that point on, I will also be coffee. I plan on in March, I'll be uh, at Long Beach for the Lowrider Magazine show in Long Beach. I was invited to cover that event, and that's March 9th, I believe. And so I'll be there. And then the very next week after that, I will be in Orange County at the Orange County Fairgrounds. Um, and I will be at that show. And that's another big show. It's going to be an indoor outdoor show. Matter of fact, registration opens up tomorrow. The registration for that event opens up tomorrow. And so check that out on impalasmagazine.com to do the registration. All right. So that one's that show is going to be with Chino and Impala's Magazine. That's going to be a good show. So I'm looking forward to that. I will also be there. I will have a booth. Um, so and then don't forget also Impala's Magazine is also going to San Antonio the last weekend of March, which is also Easter weekend, I believe. But it's a Saturday show. Movement is on Friday, and people out there in Texas go support. Um, there's also, I think, like 2 weeks prior, the Lowrider Magazine San Antonio show. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of back-to-back stuff. Hey, I cover events, but I don't schedule them. And that's the hardest thing is that's why I'm putting out these flyers. That's why everybody's putting out their flyers right now, because you got to pick right now what you're gonna do. If you're gonna go out of town or to an out of town show, it's for me, like I said, I'm already booking rooms to get a better rate, and I'm also looking at how much of the flights are gonna be. And so after the beginning of the year, after Christmas, and I spend whatever I got to spend on Christmas, which is not going to be a lot. I'm just really buying for my son. But ultimately, Got to start looking at these plane tickets and everything else and travel and all that stuff. So let's see, that's March. I think, yeah. So I have the two shows in the beginning of March. Um, Not too sure. My homeboy might go to San Antonio for me. Just depends. I have some things I'm trying to do, and April's busy. I have my son's birthday is in April, and then we have which is gonna be another rough one. Like I said, there's a lot of dates that are falling on the same day, and Chicano Park is 420. Okay, 42024, but it's also the same day as also the Arizona Super Show, the traditionally the one that's been going on for years at the Cardinal Stadium in Arizona. That show is also on 420. So for me, I got to figure out. I didn't get to go to Arizona last year because there were so many back-to-back events, and shit, money gets fucking tight real fast. That's no lie. And I look at it like, okay, there's only so much I can do. Now, in Arizona, I usually going out there, I've always gone out there for at least the whole weekend, but not always. So it gets expensive. It depends on when the flight and everything else is, and then renting a car and so on and so forth. Obviously, food and a hotel room. But like I said, Arizona, the Super Show out there, that's going to be the April 20th, is the same day as Chicano Park in San Diego. So last year was the first year they had it open since the pandemic. Chicano Park. I'm only going to expect it's only going to get better. It always gets better, and then this year is the 54th anniversary of Chicano Park. Next year will be the 55th, and I think the 55th is going to end up being just like the 50th that we missed out on because of the pandemic. So, pretty much, you know, I might go to both Arizona shows this year. I'm not 100% yet. I just got to look at the budget and if I can get the tickets ahead of schedule and everything else like that. Happy Thanksgiving, Alano. Everybody else on Instagram, once again, tuning in. I'm live also on Facebook and YouTube. It's all streaming through one, and then I have you on my phone for Instagram. So thank you for tuning in and sticking it out with me. So once again, if you're looking for anything right now, I have discount. Obviously, everybody has Black Friday, but I've had the discount up since a couple weeks ago. If you want anything off my digital store and you want to order it and hope the guy that comes before Christmas, well, I would do that like now. Um, but no worries. So I'm working on getting some more shirts. I'm going to be getting some more shirts. When I do, I'll let you know when I have the physical shirts. Um, Bow Down. He takes care of my shirts out there in Santa Ana. One of my main sponsors. He's the one that does my shirts. He did this shirt. Um, Also, you know, they're starting to carry out here in San Jose. Look at San Jose Blue Jeans and Jeans Palace on San Carlos. They carry Bow Down clothing now. And, if anybody else, just a shout out to one of my sponsors, anybody else looking to carry Bow Down clothing in Northern California, hit me up. I can help you out. Okay. So, with that being said, once again, I'm going to put up this little flyer video again. All right. So, like I said, on Instagram, what's up? You guys always see the flyers. I post a lot of stuff, but if you don't see something particular or you can't find it on my Instagram feed, go to the website, pincheslowriders.com. Also, I want to appreciate everybody that I have over 132,000 subscribers on Facebook. Excuse me, YouTube. And then, but all the people that have been following me on Facebook and all my followers, over 77,000 on Instagram. I appreciate everything. And getting into what I'm here for today is Thanksgiving. And it's been a lot. I've been able to travel a little bit more and stuff like that, and I'm always like looking for sponsors and everybody, there's people either, yeah, I'm broke, but I love doing this. And you know, hopefully, hopefully I get to travel more this year. I'm gonna have a little more money. I'm paying off my debt, and I'm looking to, just once again reinvest in myself. If you don't understand, sometimes people are like, well, if you're not making money, why do you do it? I do it because I love it, first of all. And if I do make money off it, I just pour it right back into doing this, making more shirts, going to more shows, um, buying more plane tickets, updating my camera equipment. There's a lot of things that I'm just really grateful for and thankful for. It's been a hard few years. I pretty much lost, all the my I lost my mom in 2019, and in 2021 I lost my grandmother, I lost my cousin. I've lost numerous friends. I just had a friend pass away from my teenage years where we all hung out hella tough on almost every freaking crazy stupid story of all the bullshit that we did when we were teenagers. This person was part of that, and I had not talked to him for a long time. Rest in peace, Hector. And I hadn't talked to him in many years. I think the last time I was around 30. It's been a while. Shit, almost 16 years. Yeah, something like that. And I think we had went out to the club or some shit. And he was with hanging out with one of my other homies, and we all met up and went out. But the thing is you know, you- life is short, but yet it's not. Every day sometimes is a struggle, and we try to get to the next day and stuff like that. And I'm working at the same company I've been working at, and I really appreciate being there. It's took me only a year from what I was doing, and then I applied for a different position which was a supervisor position at a different site. We have multiple sites and so on and so forth. And man, just being able to be in this new position where I'm at, and having a better pay. I was getting paid pretty good, to be honest with you, but I was looking for a second job. I've always been, willing or wanting to find a second job where I can bring in some extra money to get caught up with. But with this place, I get like a lot of overtime right now, and I'm going to be doing pretty much working extra days for the rest of the year. I've already told, people I'm pretty much not going to be available after this weekend because I'm going to be working my ass off. I'm trying to get, I want to get things paid up. I want to have um, a decent Christmas with for myself and my son, and then I got to, once again, pay bills, get ahead, and look at investing in flights and stuff like that to go cover more shows because that's what I do. That's honestly, excuse me. So that's where what I'm getting out of all this is honestly, I get to travel, I get to meet people, I get to meet other people in the lowrider community. I get to just experience those things. And I'm really thankful that as the years go by, I have more opportunity. I don't have to spend as much money because I'm getting booked. They're flying me out, they're paying for my hotel. That my YouTube channel has brought value to people, to promoters, and events and everything like that. And where I don't pay for press passes. I'm invited to these events, and it's really just effort. It's effort, and all the people and all the fans that support me, all the people that are subscribed to my YouTube channel, all the people that are following me on Instagram. Um, all the people that like my Facebook page, all of you, regardless if you're on it for the cars or you're trying to, be on it for the models or whatever it may be, at least you're taking the time to interact. And I do get more positive feedback um, than anything, honestly. I mean, there is the little haters and so on and so forth, but I don't really want to, I'm not really worried about that because the more people try to make it harder for me, the harder I try and the more I do. And it seems to be a blessing because I get more accomplished, and there's just a lot of things at doing this where it's not always fun. It's really hard work, and sometimes, it's a vibe. And I love it when it's a vibe because most of the time that's what it is. You know, um, ultimately, when I go to these cruise nights, May they be local, or if I get to go out down to, LA, Van Nuys, stuff like that. And now that cruising is legal, hopefully I'm gonna have some better cruise nights. But the thing is that when I get out there, it's a fucking vibe. And if you don't know, like lowrider culture, as much as some people are scared by it, we all choloed out and gangstered out. It's not like that, dude. It's a fucking vibe. Is people are like, it's just chill, and we've all been through our shit. A lot of I'm going on 47, and I meet people my age, and even some of the youngsters that have been raised in the lowrider community and everything. We all just vibing, you know. There's always gonna be you're always gonna have people that don't act right, no matter where you go. It could be a football game, could be a baseball game, could be Chuck E. Cheese. You know, you can't sit there and cry about it, because then you sound like all these old people. Well, back in my day, we didn't do that. Yeah, bullshit. Everybody did it. You know, we've all did it. There's always those people that do it. Um, but you know what? Whether or not people understand it, it's not. It's like I always see. It's like one of the things that people always, the biggest comment when I put up a lot of the video footage for like the hops, and people are like, why are you messing with them classic cars? Blah, 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 whatever. But I mean, it's not like even people that are into muscle cars or hot rods are like restoring the damn things to stock, pristine, for, whatever. They're cutting and chopping, and you're using, Ford rear ends and this and that and blah, blah, blah. You can make a car fast, but you still, people are drag racing them. They get crashed. You're chopping the shit out of them to make it all custom, even if it's not a hopper. And real quick is like, and any hopper, anybody that does hopping will contest to this. The whole concept of hopping was an accident in a fluke by the way how high tires bounces, and it started off with a pack of cigarettes laying down, then it was a pack of cigarettes standing up, then it was a beer can, and then there was a fucking ruler involved. And it was just people screwing around with the damn things to make the car bounce. But then it turned into is what you don't understand is the average Joe that wants maybe let's just say a bag car or a custom suspension or anything like that. They got to go to a suspension shop. And what really pays off for a lot of the lowrider shops, is when you have a hopper that is winning. If you're a winning hopper and you compete, if you pay attention, most of these guys, most of these people, men and women, because now we have women hoppers too, they're hopping these cars for, some people are doing it for their club, for get their club name out there, but other people are doing it for their shops. And then, like I said, it's not to say that people are going in there to get their car so it can hop like in competition and bounce and all that. But really, what happens is when you have these shops that are, pretty much, dominating in the hop game, it's basic advertisement for, oh, I just want, four switches. I want left, front, back, side to side. I want airbags. I want just my shit to be lowered on fucking, racing spindles, whatever it may be. It's just the shops are, that's what their bread and butter is, frame repair, and stuff like that. So full on, off frame, custom stuff like that. But that's why they do it, and they can afford to do it. And it's always the big deal when people cry about that. Like I see it all the time, all over my Facebook, because stuff gets shared, and then like the average person just doesn't understand why. Well, that's why. That's why. It's all about the show. It's like NASCAR. You don't fucking, you're not gonna run. You see like the Ferrari car in Vegas got destroyed, but is that a fucking Ferrari that people buy every day? No, that's not. They're fucking customized cars. They're designed to fucking drive fast and crash and brake, and um, you know, and be safe at the same time. They're probably safer than a regular fucking Ferrari. So all those different uh things, like I said, like NASCAR. I mean, the thing is, NASCAR, almost all the cars look the same. They have a different paint job. They're a fiberglass body, but it's the engine and everything inside, and it's the name of the company. So, it's like whoever's dominating in NASCAR is, you have a driver, and that person's the, in lowrider, that's the switch man. And then a NASCAR, just to, make it, you're the people that are making the most money off of that is Okay, who's the chassis? Is the chassis a Ford? Is it a fucking, um, you know, is it a Chevy? Is it Toyota? Whatever. And then it's the tire company. So that you got all the different tires and the companies that are this racer, he's the one winning all the NASCARs, and he's using he's using Pirelli tires, or whatever the fuck. But that's exactly how it works, and a lot of people don't understand that. But you got to put it together. It's all for the show. So once again, happy Thanksgiving if you're just tuning in. I am trying to drink my coffee. It's kind of hot. And so once again, I get a lot of questions. People always want to know what kind of camera equipment I use and so on and so forth. Um, Maybe this year I'll do more stuff about what I'm using, what camera equipment I'm picking up. Um, but for the most part, if you're following me on social media, continue to follow me. Um, my YouTube and everybody, continue to please like, share, comment on all the videos. Um, Once again, I appreciate everybody that's been supportive through these last few years. Pinches Lowriders has gotten bigger than I pretty much could ever think. I mean, the only thing yet to happen is me making enough money to live off of on just this. But I'm not really worried about it. With the career, uh, my career goals right now in the company and stuff that I work for. Um, if things work out in the next couple of years, I really won't worry about whether YouTube and car shows make me money anymore. Because I'm just concentrating on having that career, being what I want to do in it. And I think that's where everybody needs to, a lot of times we always forget that um, this is just a side thing, and as much as I would love to do this full time and find the right sponsors and stuff, um, you know, it's easier just to work a good paying job and do this on the side. So as for my goals in eventually, hopefully by March, I won't be working weekends anymore, but who knows? I'm not sure. Um, I'm trying to get there, uh, but it's really what it comes down to is it's fine if I do. I actually can. I know I'll be okay with this shift until at least summertime. Then things just start getting back to back to back, and barbecues and cruises and everything else like that. So, but I'm working on that. Like I said, I'm at a place where this company I can grow and move, and I'm actually that's where I'm at right now. I really feel less stressed than I have in the last few years, since I've been doing this job that I'm at right now. And like I said, I've been working for the company for over a year. I just changed positions and make more money now. But that's the same thing, what I want to apply to here. I have some new ideas, and I'm not going to talk about those ideas. I'm going to implement those ideas when I get out here, and get back on the camera and get back into this, covering these events and going to these car shows and doing the best I can. Like even myself, I've been like tired and sore. Like some of these shows, I'm hurting. I'm back at the gym a little bit. I'm not getting too crazy. I just started getting back into the gym, but that's really more or less to get my damn A1C in order, because the doctor's been giving me shit, and well, I still have a kid to take care of, so I can't just let my body go to waste. And but I'm still out here putting in the footwork, going to these events and these car shows and doing the best I can to put it down, to get as much footage, photos, and everything else. I have a couple new models that I'm going to bring out to a couple different events, so I know You out there that are worried about the models, well, there's going to be some new faces out there. So definitely going to be looking at that. Once once the beginning of the year starts, I'm going to start, advertising if they're going to be there, because I got to give them their deposits and shit like that. So basically, what I've been doing is I'm trying to collect all the new flyers for all the new events coming up in 2024. Once again, check out the website for that. I'm going to, reiterate that. Go to the website. Go, there's an app. I have an app. You could get the app, or you can just sign up for email notifications. Um, put your email in. When I send stuff, it's just going to tell you that the website's been updated, and so on and so forth. So, really waiting. I'm waiting on my next batch of shirts, and when I get those, I'm going to make another announcement on my email. So, trying to get those in time for Christmas. Um, I do have a digital store that's print to order. Basically, nothing's made until you order it. So when you guys go see my digital store, don't ask me if I'm carrying around slides or this, that, and everything, because I really don't have any of that stuff. It doesn't get made until you pay for it, and it gets made just for you, only you, and that's it. I don't really make too much money off it. I really, honestly, I just do it so, you guys are wearing my logo if people are supporting, and so on and so forth. But I will be getting more shirts soon. I think the next batch is supposed to have the full logo in the front. Um, and when I get that, hopefully before Christmas, I'll let you all know. See, other also looking for. I'm looking for 2 sponsors for next year. I don't need this immediately, but I'm hoping by February I find 2 sponsors. Um, the sponsors will be $1,000 sponsor each, and the reality is I'm gonna get a full canopy and everything made, um, for Pinterest Lowriders, with the canopy and background and everything, and the sponsors will be on the background, and also be on the videos, and will be on the website. So plus, you get social media shares and so on and so forth. So that is something I'm looking for. If you're interested, you can contact me through social media or the website. Email me, um, and yeah. So that's pretty much it. And once again, thank you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. If you're spending time with your family and you're enjoying food, be safe out there. Don't drink and drive. Be responsible. That's now it's time where they start, cracking down on that, as they call it. Avoid the 13th. This is the time. So pay attention. Get a designated driver. Stop drinking early, or stay where you're at. Um, as of that, thank you once again. Thank you, and you guys have a great day. And please share. Please continue to watch, continue to like, comment on all my content, social media, and YouTube. And stay tuned, because next year there's more things coming, and pretty much you'll know when they get there. So thank you guys once again. It's Rick Lobel. Thank you, and happy Thanksgiving.